Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and today I'm going to continue my series on the 1970s set. So I'm at my mom's house. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. Give you guys a quick look. It's a gorgeous day here in South Florida. Nice and sunny, nice and warm, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at some cards here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to continue my 1970s run, and I've shown you all of my sets from 1970 to 1975. So I pulled out now the 1976 set, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start showing you the 1976 set, and I'll just show you the star cards. I pulled out all of the major Hall of Famers or cards that are, almost Hall of Famers that I liked. So there's the number one card in the set, and it's the Hank Aaron. It's the most run batted in a lifetime. So this is the first card of the 1976 set, Hank Aaron. And then we got another record breaker, which was Tom Seaver, most consecutive seasons of 200 or more strikeouts. So you've got the record breaker cards first, and there's a few of them. So I just pulled out the two that had Hall of Famers. So let's go for the cards in the set first, beginning with card number 10, and that's Lou Brock. And that's a nice action shot of Lou Brock. And this is the second year George Brett. I like this card. I like this card a lot. Probably one of the best ones in the set. Not just money-wise, but just because it's just a nice picture of George Brett there. So I like that one too. Here's a Dusty Baker. Not a Hall of Famer, but I pulled him out. So I like Dusty Baker. Maybe a Hall of Famer eventually. And you got Freddie Lynn with his rookie cup. It's a nice picture, someone that is an incredible player. It's another Hall of Famer here, Gaylord Perry. So I'm just going to show you all the Hall of Famers in this set. This is Jim Cott. Called him Kitty Cat, actually, but it was Cott. And that's another great player that I pulled out. Not a Hall of Famer, but Darrell Evans of the Braves. He was a clutch player in the days. And my favorite player, Brooks Robinson. Not his best card. It looks like he's blocking the sun or something. He's got the ball in his hand, but I don't know what he's doing with the glove. Blocking the sun, I guess. But not the best picture of Brooks Robinson there. And this is probably the big card of the set, and that's the Dennis Eckersley rookie card. And you can see him there with the Indians uniform, old style. So it's a nice picture of Eckersley there. Here's Jim Catfish Hunter. So all of these cards, I pulled them from packs myself back in 1976, and I put them in a box, and just a few days ago I put them in penny sleeves and pulled out. Some of the stars already had pulled them out and put them in penny sleeves, but then I finished pulling out the rest. This is Steve Garvey. I like that they have a little NL All-Star first base. So most of these cards are going to be in really nice condition, just like if they came out of the pack. Here's the Dave Winfield. That's the nice card of Dave Winfield there. Goose Gossage, Rich Gossage. How to get here? I pulled out Dave Parker, great player. And then you got the leader cards, and I'll go through some of these And I pulled most of them out because they do have Hall of Famers in there. So you got Rod Carew, the batting leaders. You got Fred Lynn, and you got Thurman Munson. 3 top guys there. Here you got the home run leaders, which is Mike Schmidt, Dave Kingman, King Kong Kingman, and Greg Luzinski. 3 big hitters back in the day. Here's the American League home run leaders, and you got Reggie Jackson and George Scott, Big George Scott. The RBI leaders, National League, Greg Luzinski, but you got Johnny Bench and Tony Perez. I love these leader cards, you know, and look at the stolen base leaders. Davey Lopes. You would think that Joe Morgan or Lou Brock would have more stolen bases, but no, Davey Lopes was the leader back then. And by a lot here, by 10 stolen bases. The most victories was, of course, Tom Seaver. And then the AL victory leaders were 2 Hall of Famers, Jim Hunter and Jim Palmer, Catfish Hunter. And then you got Vita Blue there. You know, I like how they did this where they put the little, you know, things. You know, this is a pretty colorful set. You know, I like it. It really is one of my favorite sets from the 70s. It's Jim Palmer, Jim Hunter, and Dennis Eckersley, the ERA leaders. 3 Hall of Famers on that card right there. But yeah, you know, my favorite set is the 71, and then the second favorite is the 75. And I think, you know, this, I don't know, I like the 72 also, but this may be definitely my top 5 favorite sets in the 70s. And there's Tom Seaver again as the ERA leaders, and Tom Seaver again as the strikeout leader. And then the last one of the leader cards is Goose Gossage, the firemen, which are really the relievers. They called them the firemen back in those days. And that's the Mad Hungarian, Al Roboski, and Goose Gossage. So those are the leader cards. Let's move on to some more of the Hall of Famers here. So we got Carl Yastrzemski. And these are in nice shape. Like I said, I pulled these out of packs myself. I put the set together, put them in a box, and they've been there ever since. There's the Burt Bly 11. Of course, some of them are going to be off-centered, and that, you know, that happens in these years. All these cards, basically nobody focused on the centering or anything like that, or the printing. They were for kids. And here's a beautiful card of Pete Rose. That's one of my favorites from the set, the Pete Rose card, third base. And here's another nice card. It's the Fergie Jenkins. Another Hall of Famer. These are going to be the Hall of Famers I pulled out. You know, not all of them are going to be Hall of Famers, but here's Willie Stargell. I had to pull out Pops, Willie Stargell here. Most of these, here's Ted Simmons, another Hall of Famer. And I really like these cards. I mean, the colors, they have the little logo on the bottom, says the catcher or the position of the player, and then the team, you know, the little player thing. I like that. So it's kind of neat, you know, a little bit different. Here's a second year, another one of the big cards from the set, the second year Robin Yount, 1976 Robin Yount. You know, they got him crashing in here and shortstop. So nice card, you know, takes you back in time when all the players had, you know, kind of long hair. Here's another Hall of Famer, great Cuban player, Tony Perez. Looks like he's by the batting cage back there. But, you know, nice pictures. This is one of my favorites also, the Nolan Ryan. 1976 Nolan Ryan. I just love the colors on that, almost like kind of like a color match there. I really like that. Showing him there, pretty serious, like always. That's Nolan. Here's another awesome player, Jim Rice, Rookie Cup, second year Jim Rice card. incredible player. I like that little outfield guy there. And this set has some subsets, and one of the subsets I really like are the Sporting News all-time All-Stars. I guess these are now, you know, 1976 cards, pretty vintage, but there's the Lou Gehrig. There's Rogers Hornsby. Got all the all-time. What they did was they did the all-time, like, first base. So here's second base, they put Hornsby. Third base, they picked Pie Traynor. So they picked the all-time players for every position back then. Shortstop, gotta be Honus Wagner. And the outfielders is, of course, here they come. The Babe. There's a nice card of Babe Ruth. If you're looking for a Babe Ruth card, this 1976 is not a bad Babe Ruth card. This was a beautiful condition too. All these just pack pulled. And the other outfielders, all time, of course, Ty Cobb. Can't have that without Ty Cobb. That's a nice pose of Ty Cobb. It's a picture you don't see too often. So if if you like subsets, this is one of the better subsets from the 70s that I like to collect. You know, it has the third outfielder they chose, and you can pick almost anybody, but they went and picked Ted Williams. You can't say no to that. One of the greatest hitters ever. So Topps shows as their top outfield Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, and Ted Williams. What do you guys think of that? Their all-time catcher, I probably would have gone with somebody else, but they went with Mickey Cochran. And, maybe Bill Dickey. If you go way back, I'll go way back and say King Kelly, but anyway, Mickey Cochran was picked as the top catcher. And the top pitchers, the right-handed pitcher, and I'm full agreement with this. I think this guy is the best right-handed pitcher ever, and that's Walter Johnson. In my opinion, he was it. And if you look at pitcher WAR, he has the highest pitcher WAR of any pitcher in the history of baseball. So I think he is the top right-handed pitcher. And the top left-handed pitcher, they chose Lefty Grove. Lefty Grove. I don't know. I got Warren Spahn, and there's some other guys in there that could be considered into that. So that's the all-time All-Star subset that was in the 1976 set. So let's finish off with the rest of the Hall of Famers here, even though this video's going a little long, but that's okay. Steve Carlton, nice pitching pose there for Steve Carlton. You got another Carlton, but Carlton Fisk. Great pitch, great catcher back then. Top Red Sox Hall of Famer. Rod Carew. Love that picture of Rod Carew in the dugout, sitting there with the old style wooden benches and things. One of the nicer cards in the set. I like the colors there with the pink and that blue. And this is another one I really like. I like that shot of Joe Morgan. You got the red with on his name, with the white color matching the hat. It's got the National League All-Star, second baseman. Another nice card there. And here's another rookie cup, Gary Carter. It's the second year Gary Carter, rookie cup. And you got him there taking like a swing there. So it's a nice card of Gary Carter. Next, we got another pitcher in here, and that's Oriole great Jim Palmer. Looks like he's warming up there. But another nice shot, nice kind of action shot there from this set. So as you can see, the set is a pretty nice looking set. It's got a little bit of everything, action shot, pose shots. Got some that are like Lou Piniella, a little bit too much of a close-up on this one. And you can just see almost up Lou's nose there, a little bit too much close-up. But again, for the most part, Some nice pictures. Here's the Mike Schmidt, and that's a nice shot of Mike Schmidt. You see the teammates in the dugout there, watching him there. The only thing is, he looks like he's bunting, and I don't remember Mike Schmidt bunting the ball much. But there's Mike Schmidt, and here comes Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, all-star outfielder. Reggie Jackson, not the best pose, but I like it. I like the color match on that with the yellow. It's got the yellow on the bottom with the A's. Got the yellow on the star. Oops, almost knocked the camera over trying to get to you. And just the green with the green. It's just a nice card of Reggie there. One of the better ones. Here comes Tim McCarver. Really great. Tim McCarver, announcer. Nice. Getting this, another nice picture there. Another great catcher. One of the great players in the day. Big Willie McCovey. Incredible player. Look at him with a mustache. You don't see too many cards of Willie McCovey with a mustache like that. But in those days, you could see a lot of these players had mustaches. So set Willie off to the side here. Here's Billy Williams also with a mustache too. A nice color match. I like what they did with the A's, with the yellow uniform matching with the yellow A's on the bottom and the green. I mean, it's just a nice combination. I really like that. Nice idea there by Topps. The same thing they did with the Dodgers, where they put the blue, Don Sutton, blue and white, matching the cap. So, and then you got the red in there outlining the card. So it's really nice. I love some of these cards. That's why it's one of my top 5 sets from the 70s. And, you know, check out the Aaron card. You know, talk about color matching on that. It's just beautiful how they did that. I mean, you got the Brewers and that purple. You got the purple on the uniform. You got the yellow on the name. You got the yellow on the uniform, and just, you know, you got that pink just kind of makes his name jump right out at you. So I mean, I like the colorful sets, I like the colorful cards, and this is one of the ones that I really love. One card I pulled out because I really thought it was an awesome card, and that's the I think this may be one of the top 300 cards in that book that everybody's trying to collect. I can't remember it right now, but anyway, that's the Bubblegum Blowing Champion, Kurt Bavacqua. And there is another card in this set that I think is in the top 300, and I'm gonna, you know, I didn't pull that one out, but I'm gonna pull it out at the end here. And here's Dewey Evans, another great player for the Red Sox. And hitting the end of it here, and here's card number 600, and that is Tom Terrific, Tom Seaver, again with the beautiful blue and the yellow, and just, I like the look of the cards. And the last major star in the set, you know, it's a 660 card set, and this is number 650, and that's All-Star Thurman Munson. So that's a good look at those cards. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull out the other card that is a famous card. It's not a big Hall of Famer, but let me see. It's in the traded section, so I'm going to go just flip through the traded real quick. There's Dusty Baker. I'm going to show you some of these traded sets. It's a different. There it is, right here. Perfect. That is the infamous Oscar Gamble card. The card that everybody should have this in their collection. The 1976 Oscar Gamble traded card. Look at that fro on the guy. You know, they airbrushed that Yankee cap on him, but it's a classic card, guys. This is one of the classics. I just wanted to show you that. And I'm going to show you the rest of the traded cards at another date. But I had to show you that Oscar Gamble, and these are the rest of the traders, so we'll go ahead and show you those when I show you the rest of the set. There are some, actually, you know what, there are some stars in here. So I'm going to go ahead and go through. I didn't pull out all the stars from the traded, but, you know, there is the Fergie Jenkins in there. I showed you the Jim Card. These are still in order. I just pulled out the regular cards. Here's the Bobby Bonds from the traded. And there's a few more good players and Hall of Famers in the trade. But the main thing in trade for me is that Oscar Gamble card. You know, you got the Willie Randolph when he became a Yankee, and a few others. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching my videos. Please like and subscribe. I'll be showing the rest of the 1976 set on another video. I'll show the entire set. But I hope you enjoyed looking at all of the Hall of Famers from 1976. And again, thanks everyone for watching. I truly appreciate you, your comments and all. And thanks for watching. Everybody have an awesome day. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Thanks for watching.